It don't matter.
Okay, my name's Weston Casey. I grew up here in Logan. I played soccer my entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've been playing with Morgan Carlson
Yeah, I
on
grew
his
up
teams.
playing with Morgan. Played on the Utah Olympic team, into the regional teams, into the national teams. RSL Academy. Played college at Utah State and Weber State, and then moved into semi-pro and pro with Park City Red Wolves, Utah Rangers, Congo, a few teams. Yep.
Yeah. So in terms of what most people understand, people will play on these rec league teams, and they'll play on maybe some traveling teams, competitive. Some people know Legion around here, these kinds of things. High school, right?
Yeah.
So where did you fit into that category? You did all of that too?
Yeah, high school. So yep. High school was it pretty much. RSL Academy and the Utah DP programs in the off season with high school, and then my club team I played for was in Salt Lake, named Inter at the time.
So the RSL Academy is really from Real, and
yeah.
they're taking a select group of kids down there, right?
Yep. Select boys, we go play. Same with the Olympic team. Select few from Utah. Then when you move on, you'll go play against Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, our region. They pick a regional team. If you make it, then you go play the national team for the national sponsor teams. I guess is how you would
right.
say it.
So now, if we were to translate it to like baseball, and people understand like playing AAA, AA,
Yep.
what did you do in that aspect?
So I think as far as I would consider it more into basketball with the G League.
Oh, okay,
That's
yeah,
what I would say.
yeah,
It's
that's a
more
fair
like-
way to do it.
Yeah, because it's same time. Summer season with Park City, it's equivalent to the G League.
Gotcha.
Realistically, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And so really though, that's just a step down to being able to start signing contracts, and maybe 2 steps down from playing for the country.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
That's essentially where you work.
Essentially, yeah. If you played in the G League and then made an NBA team, yeah, you could go play for the Olympic team most likely. Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah. That's cool. So, you've kind of racked up a collection of different things as you've been playing.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the more memorable injuries that you've had occur playing soccer?
Probably ankle sprains.
Yeah.
I think probably ankle sprains and hip flexors probably were the most that I occurred. I did bulge my back. I don't know if that's from years of soccer or daily life.
Lifting in the gym is something you do too.
But no, I would say ankle sprains probably.
Would you say, true or false, if you sprain your ankle, it's easier to do it again?
True. Yeah.
So, which ankle have you sprained?
Both of them.
Yeah.
And too many times to count.
Way too many, right?
Tell you, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the good news is I felt like the pain was never as bad as the first sprain, but
yeah,
I don't know.
it's
Maybe
almost
that's
like
'cause
you
I
get used
came
to
in
it.
and got ozone right after too. I was used to it, but I do know. I felt like the first couple of sprains were always the worst, even though after that they still hurt. It just I could walk them off easier. If that makes sense. I don't know why, but I could just walk them off easier.
So say a little bit about ozone and how that's helped you.
Yeah, every time I sprain one of my ankles, I would get ozone injections. I actually feel like it helped my ankles probably the most out of all the injuries I've had. I really did like it with ankles. I remember I was playing in a state playoff game and I had sprained my ankle 2 days, or sprained my ankle in a game, and then I had another game 2 days after. I came in, got ozone done. I won't say it was perfect, but I felt like it definitely made it so I could play in that next game 2 days later, versus like I probably would have been out, honestly.
Yeah. So ozone for you throughout your career, which has included thousands of practices,
games,
hundreds of games, that ozone has been the difference between sitting on the sideline and actually being on the field.
I would say so, yeah.
That's cool.
I think it's helped for sure.
So ankles have probably been the coolest thing that always work.
Yeah, I feel like it works well with ankles. I've done lots of other things, but maybe I've just done ankles the most. So that's why I feel like it works with ankles. So
yeah. Can you think of another injury where it's been like, oh man, I remember doing this and I got ozone done for that, and holy cow, that was cool?
Honestly, it would have to be maybe. I haven't had too many other injuries that. Okay, my honest opinion with ozone is it tells me whether or not it's going to be a chronic injury. If I came in on my ankles and they healed up after, and the ozone worked, it was successful. But like with my back and my hip, where I had to get surgery, I felt like it did not work on those, or it just told me that this was something more than just like a quick fix. Like, because with my back, I tried ozone multiple times, nothing changed, and I still honestly have some back pain to this day.
Right.
And same with my sports hernia. We tried ozone in that area to see if the muscle would repair itself, multiple times again, and it didn't. And so I kind of felt like at that point I was like, okay, this is something more serious. And I got surgery for that sports hernia, and now I don't have any pain there. But that's kind of my opinion with it, is if I have to do it more than 2 or 3 times, it's something more like serious than what I think it was.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's huge. I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
But in terms of ozone and getting it as a treatment in that context, it really is a pretty it's kind of like a no-brainer type of treatment to pursue.
Yeah,
right?
it's the first thing I come, like if I'm ever hurt, it's the first thing I will do. I mean, yeah, maybe ice, but like next day I'll come in, see you, get it done as quickly as I can, because it's my first line I think of when it comes to getting better quickly.
Yeah.
Ozone or the stem, that stuff we do also, but
That's super cool.
yeah.
So do you know anybody else who does ozone? Like who's gotten it for their injuries?
Yeah. I mean, I coach soccer, so I send tons of my boys here now whenever they're hurt.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people. They all seem to like it when they come and do it. If I ever am coaching a player and they have an ankle sprain or something, like one of my girls on my girls team tore their quad a few weeks ago, and I had them get ozone injections done. So yeah, I think it's something to give a shot for sure.
What would you tell somebody if they were going to get an ozone injection? What does it feel like?
Depends where. If it's in the muscle kind of stings, burns, maybe like a cramping sensation. I feel like if it's into a muscle. If it's not in a muscle, I don't notice it as much.
Right.
It doesn't hurt me as badly. If it's into a joint or something like that. So no, I think that's how I describe it.
How long does it take before it starts feeling better?
Just like the instant, like the pain up front. I mean, a minute, 2 minutes, but then you might be sore after for a day at most, depending on the area you were injected.
Yeah.
Because I've had muscle injuries where I feel like I get it done and I might be sore later that day into the next morning, but then it usually dissipates. But yeah, the injection hurts for not even the needle, just the burning feeling from the gas or whatever is kind of, a minute, 2 minutes, nothing too.
What about results? How long does it take to get results?
I think again there it varies on the injury. I felt like ankles moved pretty quick, because I mean, if you consider spraining an ankle and then playing 2 days, 3 days after the fact, maybe not 100%, but just being able to tape and play on it, I think that's pretty good, considering I would say an ankle sprain could take up to 4 to 8 weeks depending on how bad of a sprain it was. But I'm also somebody who likes to play through things.
Well, you're an athlete.
Yeah,
right?
I'll play through things. I'm not saying that it fixed it 2 days after the fact. It just made it bearable for me to play through, where before maybe I wouldn't have even been able to play through that type of pain.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's a perfect description of it.
Yeah.
So, how long would you say the ozone lasts for?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I get the injection, and then, I mean, a day. Like I don't know how to answer that necessarily, because I think it's healing the injury over the time. But as far as what I can tell, I couldn't. My body's just doing that. I couldn't answer that question really. Yeah, I don't think.
No, that's perfect. All right. Well, is it okay if we take your story and share it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. That's it.
Thanks, man.